I'm JAHNAVI Singh. I'm from Lucknow. I secured an All India rank of 109. I'm going to Nalsar, Hyderabad. So I watched a lot of Boston Legal and Suits, and the money and everything really awed me. And then CLAT Possible came to my school the following year, and they told us about law as a career and how it turns out to be, and the kind of packages people get, and life at law school. So all of that really inspired me to pursue this profession. And then coming to CLAT Possible, I realized, yeah, this is the right career choice for me. I think staying in touch with all the subjects most of the times is the key. I did not study very hard, to be very honest right now. I just studied. I gave the mocks very seriously. I analyzed them. In fact, I even made a list in which the questions I had a problem with, I used to discuss them with my mentors. And by the end of the year, by the end of December, I had a list ready which told me that I am really weak in these sections and I need to work on them. So the next 2 to 3 months, actually, that's all I did. I went through those sections, I studied, I worked hard, and for the GK section especially, which was my weakest section, the online portals helped a lot, but end of the day it was the compendiums which came to the rescue. For the math section, it was something I was not very good at either. So I think the mocks were a key over there. So I gave around 25 mocks, each having 20 questions. So they were around 500 questions which I practiced, and I had most of the formulas in the topics at my fingertips. So that was a really good way of doing maths, I think. English and legal were my strongest sections. So not a lot of work went into them. Legal was actually pretty easy once you get a knack of what you're doing. Once you know how, I think following the principle blindly is the key in the legal section. That's what I did. For the legal knowledge, the material provided by CLAT Possible was more than enough. The logical section was, I think the logical section I practiced it by solving all the past year papers. Past year papers, they're very important. If you do them beforehand, it really helps during the later stages of the preparation. Last year when I gave the CLAT examination, I had a rank of 1326, which is not very good, as we all know. But then my journey from that to this was entirely because of CLAT Possible. I was in the classroom program, so from the starting, the kind of attention we got from each and every mentor, the way they were ready to help us at any given point, we could literally call them at 10 in the night and it was totally fine. Any queries, the online support, the material, everything was excellent. Especially the response system CLAT Possible had, and we needed to ask a question, and they were really good with that. And also, I would like to say the material, it's more than enough. I did not go anywhere else. The CLAT examination is not IIT definitely, so you don't need to work that hard, but staying in touch is everything. You just don't need to get chilled out at any point of time, because you get bored, it's a long year, but then you stick around, it helps in the end. You get into a nice college.